Columbus, Georgia, this is your City Council. Mayor Teresa Tomlinson. City Manager Isaiah Hughley. Pop Barnes, District 1. Glenn Davis, District 2. Bruce Huff, District 3. Evelyn Turner Pugh, Mayor Pro Tem and District 4. Mike Baker, District 5. Gary Allen, District 6. Mimi Woodson, District 7. Tom Buck, District 8. Judy Thomas, Post 9 at-large counselor. Skip Henderson, Post 10 at-large counselor. Tiny Washington, Clerk of Council. And City Attorney Clifton Fay. Columbus, Georgia, this is your City Council.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the May 3rd meeting of the Columbus City Council. This is our proclamation and resolution session. It's a time where we come together once a month to celebrate those persons in our community doing exceptional work. And so, as you can see, we have the room filled tonight. That's the kind of community Columbus, Georgia is. We can fill a room when we're looking for exceptional people doing exceptional work. So you're going to hear about some great things going on in Columbus, Georgia, and we're so glad to have the opportunity to shine the light on you all. I want to call forward the Reverend Dr. Joel Alvis of First Presbyterian Church. He's going to get us started with an invocation this evening consistent with his faith tradition. And Reverend Alvis, we're so glad to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you. It's a privilege to be here. I invite you all to join me in your faith tradition as we use these words to offer a prayer. Lord, provider of divine providence, we greet this evening with thanksgiving for the opportunities that are always before us. We give you thanks for the gift of deep conversation and hearty laughter. We pray blessings for those who have been elected to serve, that you may provide wisdom in their decision-making. For those who are authorized to exercise power, provide the discretion that they need for security and for justice. For those who have needs to bring before this board and other boards in the community, provide strength and hope. We offer our prayers for those who are being recognized, for the services that they have rendered and for the joy that they have engendered. We offer our prayer for the city of Columbus, for the county of Muskogee, for the state of Georgia, for the nation of the United States of America, and for the world where we live, that blessings that we receive may be returned to the benefit of all. We pray in the name of the Most Holy One. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Reverend Alvis, and thank you for what you and the members of First Presbyterian Church do for this community. All right, we have the Rigdon Road Elementary after-school program. I want to call them to come forward, please. And they have among them some veterans. They've been here before, they've helped lead us in the pledge before, so they were telling me that they knew exactly what to do. So I want you all to stand and prepare to join in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, let's give them a round of applause. And we want you to introduce yourselves, so tell us your name and how old you are.
My name is Kamora Stewart, and I'm 10 years old.
My name is Ariana Long, and I am 10 years old. My name is Janaza Thomas, and I'm 10 years old.
My name is Tadea Farley, I'm 5.
My name is Gabriel Williams, I'm 5 years old.
My name is Tamaria Farley, and I'm 10 years old.
My name is Lamar Strozier, and now I'm 11 years old.
My name is Jordan Ochoa, I'm 10 years old.
10 years old. All right, and please, ma'am, introduce yourself.
My name is Ann Walker, and I'm an activity leader at the Rigdon Road After School Program.
Well, thank you for what you do, and thank you all. You did a great job, and will you come back soon?
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much. Have fun in the after-school program. All right, we're every quarter we recognize some of our employees that have gone above and beyond. All of our employees get up every morning to serve you and do remarkable things, but there are some that once a quarter we want to recognize specially. And so we're going to turn it over to our Mayor Pro Tem, Evelyn Turner Pugh, and let her call forward. Do you want me to call them forward all at once? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to call forward the first quarter 2016 Peer Award recipients. I'm going to ask Ingrid Edwards with Superior Court, John Crosby with Public Works, Calvin Kirksey with Superior Court, Lori Smithson with Superior Court, and Thomas Suber with Metra. If you all would come forward. We're going to recognize you one at a time, but we just wanted to see the wall of excellence there. All right.
If the stuff is here, what was going to submit?
Maybe when, should we say one at a time when you say your name? Or you want to?
Yeah.
After you do them, maybe I'll let them say something and ask them right fast.
Okay. Good evening. Whereas the employees of the Columbus Consolidated Government are its most valuable assets, and whereas it is important to recognize the various achievements of employees, including the Peer Award, and whereas the Promoting Employee Excellence Through Recognition Award recognizes employees who make constant contributions to the organization through outstanding job performance, who set an example of outstanding quality management, teamwork, and/or customer service, and who significantly enhance the work environment by contributing to the personal well-being of co-workers and/or their families. And whereas Ingrid Edwards, an employee of the Superior Court, has been selected as the recipient for the first quarter, John Crosby, Public Works, Calvin Kirksey, Superior Court, Lori Smithson, Superior Court, and Thomas Suber, Metra. Whereas all citizens of Columbus and employees of the Columbus Consolidated Government are urged to recognize and appreciate the contributions made to the public good by these outstanding employees. Now, therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, hereby proclaims Tuesday, May 3rd as Ingrid's Day, John's Day, Calvin's Day, Lori's Day, and Thomas' Day.
All right. We want each of you to introduce yourself so we know you have family and friends and co-workers in the crowd. So when you come forward, turn around and ask them to stand up so we can see them too. And sir, why don't you go ahead? Yep. You want to start with Ingrid? Okay, we'll start with Ingrid. Oh, go to the microphone. Hi there.
Hi. To the council and to all the guests here. My name is Ingrid Edwards, and I work for the Muskogee County Adult Drug Courts. And my family, I would like for you all to stand, and I thank you all for coming to support me. My children. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Lori Smithson. I work for Muskogee County Juvenile Drug Court, and I want to say thank you to every one of you that are here this evening. My family is up in Illinois and Missouri, so y'all are my family.
Yes, we are.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we are.
Good afternoon. I'm Calvin Kirksey. I work for Muskogee County Adult Drug Court. I would like to thank the council, the city, and the audience that's here, and I would like my family to stand. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Council. My name is Thomas Suber, and I work for Metro Transit System. And I just thank you all, and I thank the audience for coming, and I would like for my family to stand, please. That's my church family as well. Thank you.
You got some church family up here.
Good afternoon. My name is John Crosby. I work for Public Work. My family's not here, but I brought some friends along with me, some co-workers, and my supervisor, and also all those that are here. I'd like for them to stand. I just want to thank y'all for this great opportunity to come before and appreciate everything that you're doing.
Well, thank you, and we want you all to come around. But first, let's see Pops Barnes.
I'd just like to thank one member, Thomas Suber, for being a friend and for supporting. We have a huge health fair. It's twice a year. He never fails to show up and represent not only Metro, but the Columbus Consolidated Government. Sincerely appreciate your involvement in the community as well.
And you all come around. We want to shake your hand.
I was in Missouri 2 weeks ago.
Hold on. Let me get them. They're out of order a little bit. So, all right. So good to see you. Congratulations. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. It's out of. Wait, hold on.
He shows up at every health
All right.
fair.
Good to see you.
He represents Metro and the Consolidated Government.
And as you might, well, as you might guess, if we recognize employees quarterly, then that means we probably have one big winner for the whole year. And for 2015, we do have that Employee of the Year. We're going to ask Holly Browder to come forward as the Mayor Pro Tem reads a special proclamation.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Whereas the employees of the Columbus Consolidated Government are its most valuable and trusted asset, it is important to recognize the various achievements of these employees. And when you say that about Holly, you have to be saying a lot because the natatorium.
Oh my gosh.
She's had a lot to deal with. The Promoting Employee Excellence Through Recognition Award recognizes employees who make constant contributions to the organization through outstanding job performance, who set an example of outstanding quality management, teamwork, and our customer service. Holly Browder, an employee of the Parks and Recreation Department, has been selected as the recipient for the year 2015. And whereas all citizens of Columbus and employees of the Columbus Consolidated Government are urged to recognize and appreciate the contributions made to the public good by this outstanding employee. Now therefore, Teresa Pike Thomas and Mayor of Columbus, joy to hereby proclaim the year of 2015 is Holly Browder's year.
Wow. well deserved. We have a lot of great employees, but Holly, you rise to the top. It's just the truth. Please say a few words, and if you have some friends and supporters and family here, we'd like to. Oh, sure.
When I talked about Holly in the auditorium, Holly never complained one time. She had to carry on her job, regular job in Parks and Rec, plus help run the natatorium. And I never heard her complain one time.
One time. We almost broke her. That's why we gave her an award, so she'd forgive us.
Thank you so much. Your kind words are very much appreciated, but I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my coworker, Becky Glisson, because she's put in just as many number of hours as I have, so thank you very much for that. Unfortunately, my immediate family was not here tonight, but my larger family is, and I have a large number of them, and I'd like to thank them, all of my family from Parks and Rec that are here tonight, and there's a great number of them. Without their support, my job would be even harder, and it's very, very special to me to have such a large additional family. I would be remiss also if I didn't say that I feel extremely humbled by this award, because there are a large number of very, very deserving employees here in the Columbus Consolidated Government. We have a lot of great employees in all departments across the board, and to be honored in this way is just extremely, extremely exciting to me. Thank you so much.
You bet. Councilor Barnes.
Well, you know, what can you say about Holly Browder? You know, Parks and Rec could not function, would not function, wouldn't be a Veterans Day parade, but I call you 1,000 times, and this is the most. Were you ever in the Army? You sound like you're a person, because you never say anything, but you make things happen. Sincerely appreciate you, and the award, long overdue, much deserved, Holly.
Absolutely. Holly, come around and let us shake your hand. Oh, wait, whoa. We got all sorts of people.
Let me just say, because I've been, you know, even during the budget session, I've been kind of actually bragging on our leadership, our city employees, and what I said about the employees earlier, I could say the same thing about Holly, and you've expressed it best. But I just want to thank Holly and Council Barnes, Mayor Pro Tem, all of you have said it, but you are so special to our team, and we just want to, I want to personally thank you for what you have done and what you're going to do going forward. And she is Mrs. Parks and Rec. She handles her business, so thank you, Holly.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's give her another round of applause. She gets a whole year. That doesn't happen very often. Next on our agenda, we have a proclamation honoring Education and Innovation Day. And we're going to ask Pero Edric, whose name, I'm going to allow him to say his own name, and Lucy Shepard and Rob Simpkins and other inventors to come forward. Welcome. Do say your name, since I didn't. All right. Say it into the microphones.
My name is Piero Orderique.
Thank you. All right. And Councilor Barnes is going to read the proclamation. There we go.
There we go. I thought so. I saw Mike here, a very good friend of mine.
Yes.
It's really a joy to read this proclamation. It reads thusly. It says, whereas Gala Inventors Group is a nonprofit 501c3 educational and charitable organization dedicated to the education of individuals interested in inventing. Whereas the purpose of Gala is to help other nonprofit organizations further their programs of helping young people and adults to become entrepreneurs. And whereas Gala collaborated with Columbus Phoenix City Inventors Association to participate in the Columbus Regional Science and Engineering Fair held on February 5, 2016, in conjunction with Columbus State University. And whereas middle and high school students presented projects that they created for the fair, and 3 student winners were awarded prizes. And whereas the Mayor and Council of Columbus, Georgia recognize the important relationships among the Muskogee County School District, Columbus State University, and Columbus Phoenix City Inventors Association and Gala, and extend congratulations to student winners Oderique. Thank you so much. Lucy Shepard and Rob Simpkins. Now therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, the Honorable Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, does hereby proclaim May 5th, 2016 as Education and Innovation Day in the city of Columbus, Georgia.
All right.
Well, good evening, Mayor, council members. Let me just say that we are so glad to be first, because you have a large group here, so we're glad to be first. But as the council member has said, we're a organization here in Columbus, Georgia, and what we do is we help people who have ideas that want to create products that solves problems, not only here in this country, but around the world. And we're fortunate enough to choose 3 winners this year at the science fair. One of these students is not here today because she had an event at her school, and after that event, she has to go to ballet classes. So 2 out of 3 functions is not bad. All right, but I first want to bring up Rod Simpkins. He's one of our winners as well, and he'll tell you a little bit about his project.
Hello, my name is Rob Simpkins, as you've heard. My project is a passively functioning solar tracker for use with solar panels. The way it works is it uses something called shape memory alloys, and when they are heated past a certain point, they have a shape they will remember that they reassume. So the sun heats it, say when it's over here on the horizon, the alloy contracts and the solar panel tilts toward the sun. You have a more efficient solar panel, and you don't have to use expensive machinery that will also inherently reduce the efficiency because you have to power a motor.
Rob, how old are you?
17.
And what year are you and what school?
Junior, Brookstone High School.
Fantastic. Very impressive.
Very.
Only about 10% of us understood what you were saying. So we're all very impressed. Yes. Do you have any family or friends here to recognize?
I do have some family on.
There we go. All right. I know you're proud.
Let me just mention something about Lucy Shepard. She won, obviously, an award from our organization, but she also competed in the State Science and Engineering Fair, which is held at the University of Georgia back in March. And she, at that affair, she won some prestigious awards as well, so we're pretty proud of her. But let me tell you what her project was. Her project is called, Is It Possible to Create a Biodegradable Plastic Out of Shrimp Shells?
Oh, wow.
So my desire for the board members and mayor, please eat a lot of shrimp.
Yeah,
this year.
right.
So this way she can advance in her project for next year. But our next, as you mentioned, Pierre Oderique, as you recall, he was here last year as our winner. And this year he's our winner again. So he's going to share his project and the awards that he received during the State Science Fair.
Good afternoon. My name is Piero Oderique. Right now I'm attending Arnold Magnet Academy. I'm in 8th grade, and my teacher is Miss Nimi. She's here with us today. And my project is pretty simple. It's Piero's Piezo Power is the name of it, and basically the project is based off the piezo disc. And what the piezo disc is it's inside of it is the element quartz, and every time you apply mechanical stress to it, it generates electricity. And so I found that pretty cool, so I decided to base my project off of it. And what I came up with is I designed and built a circuit that let me harness it, and I applied it to treadmills so that every time that someone's running and they take a step, they'll be pressing and applying that stress on the piezo disc, and they'll be generating that electricity.
Wow. Very impressive.
As you can see, these students are very creative.
Yes.
And the support that we're getting from our various businesses in the community, such as Walmart, Sears, Target, Outback, I mean, all those businesses help support our organization with prizes and awards for these student winners. So we thank you. And again, we appreciate you allowing us the time to talk first. And we thank you very much. For
Sure. Well, I know Piero has family.
Yes, he does.
Yes, so if they would please stand up and be recognized. All right, yes. I know they're proud.
We also have a message from the principal.
Okay. Yes. Welcome.
Good afternoon. My name is Melissa Nemi. I'm an 8th grade science teacher and head of the science department at Arnold Magnet Academy. I'm here on behalf of Principal Dura and the AMA faculty. Arnold Magnet Academy is fortunate to have had 3 recipients of the Columbus Phoenix City Inventors Award. Piero is now a 2-time winner of this prestigious award. As a science, technology, and math magnet school, we are proud of Piero's accomplishments and our partnership with the Columbus Phoenix City Inventors Association. I am truly honored to be Piero's science teacher this year. I cannot wait to see all of the wonderful things he will do in the years to come. Congratulations, Piero, and thank you for all your hard work and for representing Arnold Magnet Academy.
Oh, great. Come on around and let us shake your hand. Oh, Councilor Barnes, did you want to say something as they're
Yes.
coming around?
Congratulations. I'll wait till they finish.
Oh, all right. So
Congratulations.
good to see you. Congratulations. Congratulations. So proud of you. Thank you for that wonderful statement. Oh, that's so great.
No, come on, finish. Shake hands.
All right. Congratulations. You bet. And Councilor Barnes wanted to say a few words.
Mike, I'd like to give credit where credit is due. What was it, about 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
About 3 years ago.
3 years ago, when he stopped at my office and said, I want to do something with children, I have something started. And I said it then, and I said it the times that you come to council. Thank goodness for you, reaching out to these young children and inspiring them and encouraging them to use their imaginations. It's just awesome. And for both of you young people, I'm like the mayor. I didn't understand it, got a little bit of the concept, but God bless you, and greater works to you. Really, really, really proud of you, and proud of you, Mike, for just, I know you're busy, I know what you do, but just taking the time and reaching these young children and encouraging them to use their imagination. These are the future leaders here.
That's right.
And I appreciate you're not you're a friend, but you go beyond that with me because of what you do in the community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, next we have Delta Day, and we're going to call forward Lorraine Moore, the president of Delta Sigma Theta, and all of the Deltas to come forward. Are you going to go down, or are you going to read? You're okay. All right, we're going to have Councilor Thomas present the proclamation.
Come on, ladies.
Yeah, our Mayor Pro Tem is a Delta, so she's going to go, and Lisa, our Deputy City Manager, so they're going to actually be participating. The Deltas put us over the fire code.
Mayor, it's a great honor and privilege to read this proclamation tonight. We've done this for several years, and it's always good to see the folks who participate in this organization and who are the contributors to our community, and we really appreciate that. So I'm delighted to read this. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated is a private, nonprofit organization of 250,000 national members whose purpose is to provide assistance and support through programs in nearly 1,000 chapters worldwide. And whereas Delta Sigma Theta was founded at Howard University in Washington, D.C. on January 13, 1913, by a group of 22 collegiate women who wanted to use their collective strengths to promote academic excellence, provide scholarships, provide support to the underserved, educate and stimulate participation in the establishment of positive public policy, and highlight issues and provide solutions for problems in their communities. And whereas the first public act performed by the Delta founders involved their participation in the Women's Suffrage March in Washington, D.C., March of 1913. And whereas today the sorority serves the general welfare of all through its 5-point programmatic thrust of educational development, economic development, international awareness and involvement, physical and mental health, and political awareness and involvement. And whereas led by National President Dr. Paulette C. Walker, Deltas operate under the theme Uncompromising Commitment to Communities, Service, Leadership, Empowerment. And whereas on February 14th, 1948, excuse me, the Columbus, Georgia alumni chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated was chartered by 12 visionary women leaders in the community. And whereas since then, the chapter has grown from 12 to more than 300 members, serving the Chattahoochee Valley region through promoting leadership, advocacy, and empowerment to bring about effective solutions to public policy issues. And whereas we congratulate the Columbus, Georgia chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated on its 68th anniversary and express best wishes for many years of continued service to our community. Now, therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, does hereby proclaim May the 3rd, 2016 as Delta Day. Congratulations.
Good evening, Mayor and council members. I'm Lorraine Moore, President of the Columbus Alumni Chapter, and we have just a few of our members here today, along with 3 of our youth initiative programs. We have with us our Embody program, which serves young men. We have our Delta Gyms, which serves young high school age students, and then we have our Delta Academy, which services young middle school age students. So we wanted to introduce them as well and let you know that they are doing great things in this community as well. But on behalf of the close to 300 members of the Columbus, Georgia Alumni Chapter, we are pleased to once again observe our annual Delta Days at City Council. Through this visit, we reaffirm and recommit to political awareness and involvement on the local level. Our national political action theme this year is Advocacy and Action, the Power of the African American Vote. For us as an organization, that means ensuring that everyone has a fair opportunity to be involved in the political process, advocating for the removal of barriers that have traditionally hampered political involvement, and ensuring that everyone is registered to vote, exercises that right to vote, and votes in an educated and informed way. As this country prepares to transition leadership, there is a collective understanding of the immediate need to educate people on the policy agenda and issues for the 2016 presidential election. On a local level, we realize the importance of holding our elected leaders accountable and electing those who are open to the concerns of all citizens. Among our 300 members, we proudly boast 3 elected officials. Mayor Pro Tem Evelyn Turner Pugh. Tax Commissioner Lula Lunsford Huff. And School Board Member Pat Hughley Green. As well as our very own appointed Deputy City Manager Lisa Goodwin. As we celebrate our 68th year of existence as a chapter, we will continue to utilize our annual Delta Days at City Council as a platform to institute ongoing sustainable advocacy for local issues of significance for the community we serve. In closing, please remember that we as a chapter are your community partner for public policy, economic viability, and social justice. We will use our influence toward the enactment of laws for the protection of the unfortunate and weak and endeavor to make our voices heard continuously, not just on Delta Days. Thank you. And I'm sorry, I want to add one more thing, Mayor. I want to give a special kudos to Councilman Barnes, who made a cameo appearance last summer in one of our videos for one of our chapter local service projects. So we thank you for being available to the Columbus Alumni Chapter.
All right. I want to make sure we get everyone to introduce themselves, so maybe we could get one of these microphones, Lisa, and pass it around real quick. That might be easier than having everybody get to the podium. Yeah, there's 2 of them there. If y'all just want to pass that around.
Jean Harper, Columbus Alumni Chapter, Delta Sigma Theta.
Megan Archibald. I attend Hardaway High School, and I'm in the 10th grade.
My name is Trey Moore. I go to Midland Middle School. I'm in the 7th grade.
My name is Jada Archibald. I attend Fort Middle School, and I'm in the 8th grade.
My name is Tajane Maddox. I attend Hardaway High School. I'm a freshman, and I'm a Delta June.
My name is Santana Farley. I'm in 9th grade, and I attend Shaw High School.
My name is Destiny Nelson. I attend early college. I'm in the 10th grade.
My name is Raya Lynch. I attend Northside High School, and I'm a freshman.
My name is Heavenly Daniel. I'm in the 11th grade, and I attend early college.
My name is Destiny Chisholm. I attend Shaw High School, and I'm in 9th grade.
I'm Glenda Culpepper. I'm with Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Darlene Robinson, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Doris Estelle, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Juanita Davis, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Lula Arrington, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Agnes Shelton, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Lisa Goodwin, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Maddie Hall, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Sarah Beecham Powell, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Geneva Campbell, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Pat Hughley Green, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Sharon Childs Jamison, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Gloria Battle, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Dorothy Harris, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Julia Watkins, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Kimberly Frazier, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Dorothy McGee, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Lois Williams, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Mary Gamble, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
VJ Roberts.
Latasha Archibald, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
My name is Janari Edwards. I'm in the 10th grade. I attend Smith Station High School. I'm a Delta June.
Gloria Weston Smart, Columbus Alumni Chapter. I am also the co-chair of the GEMS Committee, and I'm so proud of these young ladies that we've been working with, as well as the young men who are part of the Embodies. But I like to just also say I'm so proud of this young lady right here. She's going to receive the Keep Columbus Beautiful Student of the Year Award. This group has really worked with our organization collecting shoes to make sure that we can divert those from our landfill. They was at the Help to Hooch service serving more than 1,500 students for our Watershed Festival. We have been on the go. They've worked with Davis Broadcasting, raising $2,000 in 2 hours, and then went back for the early morning Christmas party and served more than 5,000 young people, giving out toys and things. They've just been really active. We're really proud of all of the efforts that they've given, and we thank you all for allowing us to just take this time to appreciate these young ladies and men, that we want to really make a real positive impression on their lives so that they'll grow up and be a contribution to society rather than a burden. And so we thank you all for this time.
Good evening.
Cassie Montgomery Taylor, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
Sylvia Dixon, Columbus Alumni Chapter.
All right. Well, it's a great group. We're so glad to have you here. We hope you all will come around and let us shake your hand. Actually what we're going to do instead, I think, is just have you all get here and have a picture. Is that right? Maybe we can get the counselors to come in.
And if I can tell you one more thing, Mayor. Last night, we were able to award more than $33,000 in college scholarships to local area high school seniors because of our annual scholarship gala that we know that you have patronized as well. So we're very proud of the ability to help deserving seniors.
Wonderful. Come on up. Let's get a picture. Everybody look. Everybody smile. All right. Thank you all very much. Get that takeaway. Bye, y'all. Thank you. Oh, sure. Thank you. All right. Next we have Lieutenant Frank Riley Lloyd Day. We're going to ask Mrs. Bonnie Lloyd Crane and Miss Julita Martinez, principal, to come forward, and Counselor Mike Baker is going to present this special proclamation. Julita Martinez. Good evening.
Good evening. Everybody up. Make sure everybody gets up.
Oh, yeah. We got a crowd. Y'all just come on in.
Good.
We'll get y'all on the screen there.
It's my pleasure to read this proclamation, and after that, perhaps you can give us some few words about the school, if you would, please. Thank you. The proclamation reads as follows. Whereas Frank R. Lloyd Elementary School was once dubbed the $1 million school designed out of a barn, and it is the fourth dependent school ever to be built in the Fort Benning Military Reservation. Its construction on post marking a very poignant period in American history. And whereas the state of Alaska had just joined the United States of America, and the first 49-star flag was to be waved in this very location for the first time in the history of Fort Benning. when in 1959 the school is dedicated to Second Lieutenant Frank Riley Lloyd, a Korean war hero that sacrificed his life for his platoon at only 22 years of age. Whereas his heroic actions led General Paul L. Freeman to dedicate this $1 million building to the memory and legacy of such a courageous young man who was survived by his father, Colonel Frank Lloyd, his mother, and his sister, Ms. Bonnie Lloyd Crane. And whereas 56 years after nonstop service to the children of our active duty soldiers, Frank R. Lloyd School will close its doors in Fort Benning. However, the history of the school and the legacy of this great American hero will not be forgotten. And whereas today this proclamation is dedicated to Ms. Bonnie Lloyd Crane, loving sister of Frank R. Lloyd, to encourage the preservation of such an amazing legacy of honor. Now, therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, does hereby proclaim May 3rd, 2016, Lieutenant Frank Riley Lloyd Day. Thank you.
Wow, let's give him a round of applause. Please do introduce yourselves and say a few words.
Thank you very much for this honor. I will treasure it. My brother and I lived at Fort Benning in 1937 and 1938. I was in second and third grade there. It's a pleasure to visit again. I have been here 3 different times over the years and see how beautiful the post looks and how wonderful Columbus looks. I barely remember it as a child, but I'm certainly impressed with it today. And Miss Martinez has been the most amazing creator of Frank Lloyd remembrances. She has all kinds of displays, an interactive computer setup, many photos that have been blown up full size, and we've had several days of celebration already. And I will go back to the Boston area when this is over, but with many, many wonderful memories. So I thank the City of Columbus for the proclamation, Ms. Martinez for all of her hard work, and the other faculty members as well.
Well, thank you so much, and such a wonderful, wonderful legacy to have left, truly. And we want to have you all say hello and introduce yourselves. Yes.
First of all, I am very honored for this distinction that you have made for all of us, especially because we have been serving military-related children for 56 years plus. That's how we serve. I think we owe it to those brave men and women who put their lives in the line to grant us freedom. And we have been very honored to have that. Our faculty has emotional feelings, but we know that we're going to do the best for our children as we close in the near future. This week we're celebrating our closing ceremonies, and we're very honored to have Mrs. Bonnie Lloyd Crane with us, which is the sister of Frank R. Lloyd, our hero. So that is something that the children will treasure all their lives. And we're so happy to have our faculty, some of our faculty members and friends of Frank R. Lloyd School here with us. And I would like for them to say something and introduce themselves.
Yeah, if you would just come forward and introduce yourselves. Yes. Go.
I'm Nancy Barnett, and I'm the math instructional support at Lloyd Elementary.
I'm Sheila Coates. I teach 4th grade at Lloyd Elementary, and I am going to miss the school. It has been like a second home to me.
Sure.
I'm Lisa Shazier, and I teach 5th grade at Lloyd Elementary. And I must say, it has truly been a pleasure working there all the 10 years I have been there, and that would be something that I would truly miss.
Mamie Rush, music teacher at Lloyd Elementary, and we believe in our slogan, we're the best school on Fort Benning.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
My name is Michelle Osa. I teach Spanish at Lloyd, and I will also miss the school very much.
I am Jay Reed. I teach 4th grade at Lloyd Elementary.
Crisol Boteo. I'm a pre-K educational teacher, and I will really miss Lauren a lot.
Hello, Elizabeth Jenkins, fifth grade teacher at Lloyd Elementary. As a military spouse, it warms my heart to see the love at Lloyd. We've only been here 3 years. We're getting ready to PCS. And I'm glad that if Lloyd's going to close down, I'm glad that I'm here to see that with an amazing staff and family. Thank you.
I'm Wanda Rutledge, Community Relations Vice President with Kinetic Credit Union, and we have had the honor of being their partner in education. And what this faculty does for their students is just next to amazing. And we are so glad to be a part of that, and we're so sad that they're leaving. But I have to agree, they're the best school on Fort Benning.
Well, you all come on around and let us Next, we have a special high school student that we want to recognize today. We're going to ask Chloe Boyd to come forward with her family, if she would, please, to the podium. And we're going to ask Counselor Judy Thomas to read a proclamation. Chloe, come on, forward. Yeah, it's right here. And you all can join her.
I'll join her.
Yeah, go stand behind her.
And if you want to come up here to make that picture. Thank you, Mayor. This is another outstanding student that we are recognizing tonight. And it's my honor to read this proclamation for you. And you can tell your granddad this will be repeated every day, twice a day on the government channel so he can watch it. Whereas the Kenneth E. Baring National History Day Contest, named for Mr. Baring in recognition of his support of National History Day, is the final stage of a series of contests at local and affiliate levels. And whereas each year nearly 3,000 students and their parents and teachers gather at the University of Maryland in College Park for a week-long event where enthusiastic groups come from all over the United States, Guam, American Samoa, Department of Defense schools in Puerto Rico, and international schools in China, Korea, and South Asia. And whereas the National History Day excitement can be felt across the campus, and after spending months on project research and preparation and competing at local and affiliate contests, these students are eager to show their hard work at the national level. And whereas St. Anne Pacelli Catholic School 8th grader Chloe Boyd will travel to College Park, Maryland this June to compete in the Kenneth E. Baring National History Day Contest after earning second place in the documentary category at the state level National History Day Contest at Mercer University in Macon, Georgia on April the 23rd, 2016. And whereas the citizens of Columbus, Georgia applaud the achievements of Chloe Boyd and wish her well as she competes in the Kenneth E. Baring National History Day contest. Now, therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, the mayor of Columbus, Georgia, does hereby proclaim May 3rd, 2016 as Chloe Boyd Day. Congratulations.
Chloe, please say a few words, and we'd love for you to introduce those folks that are with you.
Okay, hello. So I'm Chloe Boyd, and with me I have my mother, Julie Boyd, my dad, George Boyd, my sister, Catherine Boyd, and my grandma, Mamie, Mary Boyd, with me. And I'm just so blessed to be able to be here, and I'm thankful for my amazing teacher, Miss Queener, who has brought me this far, and of course my great-great-uncle, who all the credit is to him, because that's what my project was about, and he's such an amazing, amazing man. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Come around and let us recognize. So impressive. Congratulations. Next, we want to call forward Holly Queener. I think these words may be connected.
Yes.
Counselor Mike Baker.
Yeah, thank you. I believe we've got the teacher now. And
Yes, that's right.
It's a pleasure to have you, and congratulations on your work with students, and thank you for coming. And it's my honor to read this proclamation. Whereas to be selected for the Patricia Baring Teacher of the Year Award, recipients must show outstanding creativity, commitment, and inspiration in developing students' interest in history education, and must be excellent classroom teachers who are past winners of the Baring Teacher Award in their state or affiliate program. And whereas St. Anne Pacelli Middle School Social Studies teacher, Ms. Holly Queener, was awarded the State of Georgia's 2016 Patricia Baring Teacher of the Year Award at the state-level National History Day contest at Mercer University in Macon on April 23, 2016, and will now move on to compete at the national level for the Patricia Baring Teacher of the Year Award. And whereas the citizens of Columbus, Georgia applaud the achievements of Ms. Holly Queener and wish her well as she competes in the Patricia Baring National Teacher of the Year contest. Now, therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, does hereby proclaim May 3rd, 2016, Mrs. Holly Queener Day. Congratulations. Thank you.
Say a few words.
Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to be here today for this great honor. And it was Albert Einstein that once said that I do not teach my pupils, I only give them the environment to learn. So I am extremely honored to have such a great student in Chloe and a great students. I teach 6th and 8th grade social studies at St. Anne Pacelli, and so I am extremely honored to represent them and as well as the state of Georgia at nationals this summer. So thank you.
Wow. Well, come on around. I think that's because we have Pacelli School Day. Yeah, it's a Pacelli Day today. Well, as you all know, Pacelli High School is St. Anne Pacelli High School is a fabulous educational institution in our community, and so we're going to recognize them for the 3rd time in a row. We had a student and an exceptional teacher, and now we're going to turn it over to Counselor Bruce Huff and ask all of those with St. Anne Pacelli Catholic School to please come forward to the podium here this evening. And as they assemble, Counselor Huff.
Good evening to you all. I was just telling Chloe that I'm one of those daddies. I just waved at her a few days ago in the parking lot. My wife is a graduate of the school, and I've been associated with St. Anne and my kids since 2008. The older one now is a hotel management major in college. He's in his senior year. And the baby boy is an 11th grader that I'm sure some of you all see in the sports world and classroom. And to the teacher that was just honored, he's a big history buff. Thank you all for being here. My wife sent me an email that was sent to her from the school announcing your accomplishments. And I immediately came by the school and spoke with your principal, Ms. Ronnie Collins, to ask her if it was appropriate for you to be honored, and she thought well of the idea. So that's how we got to today. The proclamation reads, whereas St. Anne Pacelli Catholic School, through Catholic formation and academic excellence, is committed to the spiritual, intellectual, and physical development of the students entrusted in our care. And whereas St. Anne Pacelli Catholic School, students Candace Callahan, raise your hand if you're here, Daniel Mansfield, Olivia Morgan, William Norman, Jake Rehack, and Gavin Shaw participated in the 68th Georgia Science and Engineering Fair, held at the Classic Center in downtown Athens, Georgia, Thursday, March 31st through Saturday, April 2nd, 2016. Whereas Candace Callahan's project earned a third-place award in the Biomedical and Health Sciences category. And whereas Olivia Morgan received the TELUS Science Museum Outstanding Exhibit Award. And whereas William Norman earned third-place honors in the Animal Science category. And whereas Gavin Shaw's project was selected as an alternate for the TELUS Science Museum's Future Science Stars exhibit. And whereas the Georgia Science and Engineering Fair, GSEF, is Georgia's premier forum for students to showcase their original research, compete for awards, and interact with top-level professional scientists. And whereas the GSEF winners are congratulated for the excellence they have shown in the fields of science and engineering. Now therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, do hereby proclaim May 3rd, 2016, a day of honor for St. Anne Pacelli Catholic School, Georgia Science and Engineering Fair winners. Congratulations.
Please say a few words.
My name's Liz Parker. I'm one of the science teachers at Pacelli High School and St Anne's. I'm not joined together tonight by Lisa Ott, who's nominated for a Page 1 award, so she was unable to be here, which kind of tells you the standard of teacher that she is. Have CJ Baron, Jeffrey Klotz, and Sabine Ash, who all work constantly to progress these students through science. They have all worked incredibly hard, not only at school, but in their own time, putting their own efforts in, and this is completely deserved recognition for the students for what they've done, and also to recognise the teachers that have worked with them and got them there. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. We want you all, I know you raised your hand, but do just say your name in the microphone and tell us what grade you're in again.
I'm Candace Callahan. I'm in the 10th grade.
Okay.
I am Will Norman. I am 7th grade. Gavin Shaw, 7th grade.
And I know we have parents, and we have siblings, and we have friends. If you're with Pacelli here supporting these fine students here today, please do stand up and let us recognize you. We'll come around. We want to present you with your proclamation and shake your hand. Congratulations. It's good to see you again. Yes, congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. Next, we want to recognize Public Works. It's Public Works Week, and we're going to ask all of those here to receive this recognition to please come forward to the podium. And we're going to have Councilor Skip Henderson present a special proclamation.
Thank you, Mayor. Public Works is one of the city departments that touches every single person that lives in this community, and it's a huge, huge job, and you guys do an amazing job taking care of the folks that live, work, and play in this community. So it's my pleasure to offer up the proclamation on behalf of Mayor Tomlinson. It reads, whereas public works services provided in our community are an integral part of our citizens' everyday lives. Whereas the support of an understanding and informed citizenry is vital to the efficient operation of public works systems and programs such as stormwater maintenance, streets and highways, public buildings, solid waste collection, and emergency operations personnel. Whereas the health, safety, and well-being of this community greatly depends on these facilities and services, and whereas the quality and effectiveness of these facilities are vitally dependent upon the efforts and skill of public work officials, and whereas the efficiency of the qualified and dedicated personnel staff who staff the Public Works Department is materially influenced by the people's attitude and understanding of the importance of the work they perform. And whereas the City of Columbus calls upon all citizens and civic organizations to acquaint themselves with issues involved in providing our public works and to recognize the contributions which public works officials make every day to our health, safety, comfort, and quality of life. Now, therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, the Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, does hereby proclaim the week of May 16th through 20th, 2016 as Public Works Week.
I would like to add to this. This is a National Public Works Week, not merely here. And in the larger picture, the Public Works umbrella includes engineering, codes and inspections and codes, planning, Parks and Rec, and Metra. And so this proclamation is not just for the Public Works Department, it is for all of those people in the city who go out and serve every day, whether they're designing better projects or solving problems. And we are largely unseen unless there's a problem, but we do appreciate the support we receive, and we are very, very honored to take care of the citizens of this fine city.
Thank you. I see you have some people here with you.
I do.
Introduce them or have them introduce themselves? Yes.
My name is Harvey Milner. I'm the Deputy Director of Public Works Fleet Management. And I'm just so proud to say that I'm here with the best Public Works Director in the state of Georgia.
Oh, we think so too.
Gloria Weston Smart, the Director for Keep Columbus Beautiful, and we're excited that we have the opportunity to work up underneath Public Works. They really saved my job.
Oh, great. And it's an important job. Yes, sir.
Dennis Wilkie, Heavy Equipment Shop Supervisor for Fleet Management.
Come on around and let us shake your hand. Thank you. All right, congratulations. Thanks for the great job you do. Thank you all. Thank you so much for the job you do. Harvey, you too, man. Appreciate you. Next, we want to call forward our Parks and Recreation staff so that we might celebrate Kids to Park Day. And we're going to have Councilor Henderson present this proclamation.
Thank you, Mayor. Teresa? And our Peer of the Year. So we're glad to have you back up again. Now, this is an honor. I tell you, I really think that this is presented, I think, to Parks and Rec. It's really about our national parks and trying to get kids out to enjoy some of the things that are available to them. But I do want to say again that you guys rock. Y'all do an amazing job. Have for years. People don't understand how Parks and Recreation also helps prevent crimes, and the fact that they are able to do so much with dwindling resources to achieve that is applaudable. So this proclamation reads as follows. Whereas May 21st, 2016 is the 6th Kids to Parks Day organized and launched by the National Park Trust. And whereas the Kids to Parks Day empowers kids and encourages families to get outdoors and visit America's parks. And whereas it's important to introduce a new generation to our nation's parks because of the decline in park attendance over the last decades. Whereas we should encourage children to lead a more active lifestyle to combat the issues of childhood obesity, diabetes mellitus, hypertension, and hypercholesterolemia. Man, I hope I got that right.
Wow.
And whereas Kids to Park Days is open to all children and adults across the country to encourage a large and diverse group of participants, and whereas Kids to Parks Day will broaden children's appreciation for nature and the outdoors, and whereas the citizens of Columbus, Georgia are encouraged to make time May 21st, 2016, to take the children in their lives to a neighborhood, state, or national park. Now, therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, the Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, does hereby proclaim May 21st, 2016, Kids to Parks Day.
Teresa.
Hi. Thanks. Thank you, Mayor and City Council, for honoring us today. As he said, this is the 6th annual Kids to Park Day. Last year, we did a Touch the Truck type of campaign where we had a lot of public works and different companies within the city government come out to cover a park. But this year, we want to do something a little bit different. This year, we're having a 1-mile fire run and walk day. We're really trying to get the kids out to actually get them more active so they can get off the video games and come outside and be active the way we grew up. But I'm going to let Mr. Antonio Owens come. He's spearheading this for us. At his particular center, we're going to be at Shirley Winston this year, and he'll tell you everything we have in plan. Thank you.
All right. Antonio, good evening.
Good evening, Madam Mayor and Councilman, and to our city manager. On May 21st, 2016, we will be hosting our Kids to Park Day, where we're doing a 1-mile fun run and walk. One of the things that we're trying to do is get our kids out to the park and get them actively involved in being actively involved with working out, running, participating, playing activities, and so on. Several of our staff members are going to be having various different programs and activities. Mr. Tim Marshall is going to be doing a relay races and so on. Miss Vicky, that's what I was looking for. She's out sick. Miss Vicky is going to be doing the tic-tac-toe, frisbee tic-tac-toe, and various different fundraisers, activities, as well so as doing face painting and so on. The 1-mile fun run is going to be something that we're trying to get our kids out, and we're also going to be having nutritious snacks and water activities for the kids. So therefore, that's what we're all about. That's what we're trying to get the kids involved in. And not only that, we also have our very own city manager, who is going to be the grand marshal starting the 1-mile fun run.
All right.
Oh. And also, we're going to be giving the first 100 kids who register a free T-shirt.
Wow, great. Well, we'll have to make sure we promote that. That sounds like a lot of fun. And we want to make sure you all get an opportunity to introduce yourselves. So if you would, come on up and say hello and tell us your position with the city.
Hi, my name is Sharon Hunter. I'm with Boxwood Recreation Center.
Shahara Thrasher, I'm the Therapeutic Recreation Supervisor.
William Saint, the 29th Street GM Director.
I'm Chris Bass, the Director at the Michael Llewellyn Community Center and the RSVP Project Director.
I'm Janet Langen. I'm at Comer Gym.
Lisa Castile, Supervisor of the Cultural Arts Section.
Good evening. Tim Marshall, Director of Frank Chester Center.
Good evening. Kathy Dean, Director of Fox Community Center.
Joy Hendricks, Director, Frank Chester Senior Center.
Good evening. Christella Johnson, Director at Edgewood Senior Center.
Millie Dortoro, District Supervisor from After School Programs.
I'm Terry Young, Gallup Senior Center Director.
Michael Britt, District Supervisor for Community Schools.
Is that it? Do we have anybody hiding over there? All right. All right. Well, come on around. We want to shake your hand and tell you how much we appreciate what you do. Let's give them a round of applause.
She's going to make sure she's got all the information out there. She knew you wouldn't forget.
All right. Let's see. We had the Mayor Pro Tem wanted to say something.
Also, next Saturday, the 14th, from 11 to 2 o'clock p.m. at Shirley Winston Hart, we'll have the Jam for the Lamb block party. Okay. Everything is free. We'll give them clothes and food.
And what time's that?
11 to 2.
On Saturday.
Right, 14th at Shirley
All right.
Winston.
May 14th. Sounds good.
There'll be fun and games and different activities for the kids.
I've been. It's a good time. All right, next we have Nurses Week. So we're going to ask all of our representatives to come forward, nursing representatives from Midtown Medical, St. Francis, Fort Benning, Houston Medical, and Chiata Phi Sorority.
I'm going to have
Yeah, and Pops Barnes is going to read the proclamation, but y'all stand on up. We can get you on camera.
I will be, any of the nurses here eligible to stand up?
Yeah.
All y'all nurses? Y'all nurses? Or did y'all lose your license? What's the deal?
Come on up.
What's the deal? You didn't do your CEUs. You messed up. No. So all the nurses can stand up. This is Fort Benning. I will be delivering theirs at Fort Benning. I will be delivering the medical centers there and at St. Francis. So I will deliver this to Chi Eta Phi.
Okay.
So this proclamation reads thusly: whereas the nearly 3.1 million registered nurses in the United States comprise our nation's largest healthcare profession, and over 2,200 of them serve our Columbus and Fort Benning region. Whereas the depth and breadth of the registered nursing profession meet the different and emerging healthcare needs of the Chattahoochee Valley population in a wide range of settings. And whereas professional nursing has demonstrated to be an indispensable component in the safety and the quality of care of hospitalized patients. And whereas the demand for registered nursing services is greater now more than ever because of the aging of the American population, the continuing expansion of life-sustaining technology, and the growth of home health care services. And whereas May 6th to the 12th is National Nurses Week, and we encourage all the residents of Columbus and Fort Benning to honor the registered nurses who care for all of us, not just during this week, but at every opportunity throughout the year. Now, therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, the Honorable Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, does hereby proclaim May 6th through the 12th, 2016 as Nurses Week.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you,
Yes.
Honorable Mayor Tomlinson, City Councilor. I will speak on behalf of the Chi Phi sorority. My name is Dr. Rhonda Hollis. I am the newly elected Southeast Regional Director for Chi Phi. Will be ending my term and be glad to take off one of these hats, but I will be ending my term as the president of the local chapter, Kappa Chi chapter, of which Councilor Pop Barnes is a member. And I would like to say that it is an honor and a pleasure to receive the proclamation from Councilor Pop Barnes. And will the members of Chi Phi raise their hands since they're already standing? Okay. All right, and I will let the other representatives from the other organization, if they choose to say something.
Is the Black Nurses Association representative here?
Yeah, we have that, and I didn't know, Pops, if you wanted to, we had passed that resolution and and read it. I didn't know if you wanted to do that.
This is another group. I've got the resolution here. This is for the Black nurses that served at the Midtown Medical
Yeah, I just didn't know if you wanted to read it since they're all right.
Oh, they're going to be here because they're going to be reading some of the names, Mayor.
Oh, all right, all right.
We're
Good,
on the
good, good.
BALL.
Okay. Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
I'm Gwendolyn McIntosh, and I'm president of the Columbus Metro Black Nurses Association, and thank you all for the recognition. We appreciate it, and we do love serving the community.
Thank you.
All right. Well, would you like to introduce yourselves? And
don't be shy, nurses. Step up to the mic.
Janovis Overton of Kappa Chi Chapter and the Black Nurses Association alumni.
Louise Cofield, Columbus Metro Black Nurses Association.
Shirley Shavers, member of the Black Nurses Association and Kappa Chi.
Wanda, somebody.
Daphne Hill Cannon, member of Chi Phi, Kappa Chi Chapter, and also a working nurse at Martin Norman Hospital.
And my neighbor.
Yeah.
Agnes Shelton, a retired nurse, but member of the Columbus Metro Black Nurses.
Wanda Johnson, member of Nurses, Inc., and also VP of Clinical Support at Columbus Hospice.
Ms. Crocker?
Yes.
She's one of the, she has a distinction, Ms. Crocker does.
I'm Columbus, Georgia, the Black Nurses Association, and we have been on the job for many, many years. I'm 88 years old.
The oldest black nurse, that's exactly right.
And I'm from the black nurses that graduated from the Columbus Medical Center Nursing School, and that's been a long, long time.
Yes, ma'am. And Reverend Crocker's mother.
Betty Cohen Hudson, Chi Phi Sorority, Nurses, Inc., and the Black Nurses Alumni.
Come on, nurses. Come on, nurses.
Betty Davis, a member of Chi Phi, Medical Center Nursing Alumni, and Nurses, Inc., retired.
Good evening. My name is Demonica Cannon, Kappa Chi Chapter, Chi Phi Sorority.
Willie A. Gray, graduate of Columbus Medical Center, retired.
Lois Williams.
Lois Williams, member of Chi Phi Sorority and also an alumnus of the Medical Center School of Nursing, graduate 1965, retired.
Doris Upshaw, and I'm also a member of the Black Nurses that graduated from the Columbus Medical Center, but I'm also a member of the Chi Phi sorority, Columbus.
Susie Mims Sapp. I'm a member of Chi Eta Phi sorority, and I'm retired also. Thank you.
Let's see, who else? Did we
Who
miss
else? Martha
anybody? We got
Mary?
a few folks.
Yes, yes.
Hello, my name is Mary Smith, and I am a graduate from Medical Center School of Nursing, and I am a graduate of CSU.
Twins.
My name is Martha White, and Mary Smith is my twin sister. My mom and dad was married over 20 years before they gave birth. My mother gave birth to twins. We've often been confused by others because we're identical, and we enjoyed that quite a bit.
Yeah,
I'm Pearline Walker. I'm a member of Kappa Chi chapter of sorority.
Did you want to sit down, ma'am? I see you have your chair. What I'd like to do, Mayor and Council,
Go ahead.
is since 2008, I wanted to do what I'm getting ready to do this evening. In 2008, I met a dynamic woman, Miss Charlie Mae Banks, and didn't know she was a nurse initially, but she was a heck of a community activist. But when she told me she was a nurse, she told me about the black nurses that attended the medical center and the hardships that they had to endure because of the times just to be able to take care of all the citizens of Columbus. And I did an article in the Columbus Times newspaper because it struck me so much that these amazing women would endure what they went through just to serve humanity, to serve people. And so now I'm getting this opportunity to do that, and I'm going to read this proclamation. And the individuals, when the names are written off, who are here, raised, many of them are in, some of them in long-range care facilities. Some of them could not be here, Mayor, because of illness. And I think it's 87. There's 47 of these individuals who are still here, and they need to be honored. And so this proclamation reads thusly. It says, whereas Columbus's first city hospital was built in 1841, followed by the second hospital built in 1894, and the third hospital that was built in 1915. And whereas the color department was located in the rear of the building with Dr. W.T. Ayers, Dr. E.J. Turner, Dr. D.W. Gallimore, Dr. M.L. Taylor, and Dr. Thomas H. Brewer comprising the board. And whereas the Columbus Medical Center Nursing School was among the first in the country to open its doors for the education of student nurses of all races, producing generations of talented and caring registered nurses between the time of its founding in 1915 and its closing in 1969. And whereas because of the times, these pioneering black nurses endured many hardships, inequities, and injustices for the sole purpose of using their education and training to relieve the pain and suffering of all the citizens of Columbus, regardless of race. And whereas the nursing profession is among the noblest of calling, its practitioners' willing and dutiful involvement in the total care and well-being of its patients at all stages of sickness, injury, and disease, having earned nurses the appellation Angels of Mercy. And whereas the black nurses in Columbus and Muskogee County give great recognition, honor, and homage to these pioneering black nurses, these courageous black women who plowed the way for the many black nurses who have followed in their footsteps. And whereas these pioneers are
Dorothy Gilbert Anderson, Alice Austin, Willie Mae Avery, Mae Frances Crocker.
Raise your hand. There you go. Thank you, ma'am.
Annie Helen Scott Kurz, Betty Curran Hudson, Betty Shaw Davis, Jessie Brown Dawkins, Lorraine Tyler DeBose, Trudy Willis Evans.
Juanita Ezekiel, Geraldine Williams Glover, Rosalind Johnson Howell Walker, Thelma Magruder Hudlin, Sadie Byron Freeman, Laura Bird Jackson, Patty Coleman Howard, Edith Wheaton Pope Jenkins, Eula Elise Johnson, and Maddie Wallace Johnson.
Beverly Kendrick, Inez McCaskill, Clodie Chandler McCrae, Lydia McCullough, Marguerite Hawkins Merchant, Florence Walton Nixon, Genovis Moss Obleton, Fanny Benning Reyes, Vera Richardson, and Mary Nell Riggins.
Edith McDora Simpson, Dorothy N. Sanchez, Maurice Jameson Sconyers, Lula Holstick Scott, Mary Brixton Smith, Gloria Story, Ada Johnson Tarver, Doris Burton Upshaw, Pearline Thompson Walker, and Daisy Magruder Johnson Washington.
Martha Brinson White, Dorothy Sproul Willis, Mary Alice Chandler Woods, Lois Williams, and Ernestine Tinsley.
Honorable Mayor Teresa Thompson, Mayor Pro Tem Pugh, all the members of the council, and all of our members, family, and friends. On behalf of the City Hospital Medical Center School of Nursing Alumni Association, we thank you for your presence and your support. Special thanks to the council for allowing us to be here on your agenda today. The years from 1915 to 1969 may have been the worst of times and the best of times. Our school curriculum was 3 full years with 2 weeks off each year. Our academics and practical training included 8-hour shifts of duty in addition to being on call for emergencies. Distinctions were made between the black and white students. Our uniforms were of different colors. We were addressed as nurses. Our white friends were addressed as Miss. The special dining room areas were separate, and we had different utensils for eating. We were taught in the same classroom, but we were expected to sit on the opposite side of the room. These were times of extreme segregation, which was enforced. Our school was fully accredited, and we were told that it was one of the best nursing schools in the States, meaning the USA. It might have been hard and sometimes heartbreaking, but we had a vision to become registered professional nurses. We had a strong desire to take care of the sick and take care of the bereaved. We really wanted to be nurses to help those who could not help themselves. With God's help, we were successful. We were committed, as our Florence Nightingale pledge said in parts, to elevate the standards of our profession and to devote ourselves to and commit ourselves to those committed to our care. Upon graduating from the City Hospital School of Nursing and passing the Georgia State Board for Nurses examination, we were ready and we were prepared to face any obstacles or any challenges that awaited us. To Councilor Barnes, Pops, we want to let you know that we deeply appreciate the wise counsel and unwavering support we have received from you and for your great sacrifice of time and energy. Because of you, our names will be etched into the annuals of history for our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, and others to behold. Thank you.
Well, you deserve, each of you, are true pioneers. All of us nurses, African American nurses here, appreciate the sacrifices, because the nursing profession, you have to love people, and you truly love people to have gone through what you went through to take care of human beings and to show them love, stand at the bedside and take care and relieve their suffering, as all nurses do, and be at their bedside when they depart this earth plane. So I just truly thank you for plowing the way for us nurses here. And we have, Mayor, here, all the proclamations, all the resolutions here. And I'd like to thank Genobis. We labored for about almost a month getting all the names, and Genobis, I appreciate you doing the research and making sure that who could come here could come here. And Mayor, this is the whole packet.
Well, come on around and let us honor you. Let's give him a round of applause.
You got to get two of them. Now you got to get the one for the Nurses Week and to take that for Kaya the Fox. Here's my neighbor. That's my neighbor. Thank you for reading your name. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, we do. We got to talk. The Monica, that's daughter and mom up there. Now, look, now, I need to get my suit, my green and yellow now, right? Huh? Huh? Oh, that's what it is? No, I'm talking about green with a yellow shirt. Oh, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. Those are true pioneers. They are true pioneers. Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Such a great story.
It's a great story. It's a great story.
We want to bring forward the Mental Health Matters group. You all will come forward to the podium. In recognition, we've got, let's see here, Susan Gallagher. Is Susan Gallagher here today? All right, well, we will make sure that she gets the proclamation, and we'll have that delivered. Pops, did you want to present Sandy Rodriguez?
I sure do.
Okay, we'll have Sandy Rodriguez come forward.
Everybody can come up, Sandy. Let me tell you a story while Sandy's coming up.
Okay. Yeah, y'all come on up.
I worked on a mobile van, and Sandy was the one. She worked tirelessly We had a nurse practitioner on there. I triaged the individuals when they came in to the mobile van, but Sandy was the boss. Sandy kept things moving, and not only that, she went over and beyond. We worked with a huge homeless population when a mobile van went out, and we were extremely busy. But Sandy, many times after we would leave and close the van up and take the mobile van back, Sandy was out there in the community, helping people, calling individuals, making sure they got their medication for many of them that did, make sure they got shoes on their feet, the ones that were threadbare. And they loved you, Sandy, really. And I marveled at your tireless effort for the homeless. And so Sandy retired from the medical center. I didn't want her to leave out here without getting something. So this proclamation reads thusly. It says, whereas Sandy Rodriguez was born in Columbus, Georgia to Frank and Betty Petty Weldy, with sisters Pamela Jean Petty Barfield and Angela Robin Petty Hooper, and where she graduated from Shore High School in 1979 and attended 2 years at Columbus State University, and where she started her employment at Midtown Medical Center in 1989 in human resources as a receptionist, was promoted to human resources assistant, and in May of 1997 until November of 2009, worked in the community healthcare network as an office coordinator, following which she worked on a mobile van providing primary and preventive care to the homeless and indigent individuals in the community, and where she was greatly loved and appreciated by the many homeless and indigent individuals to whom she devoted many hours in case management, attending to their needs. And whereas from March 2009 to March 2013, she was employed in case management in the Emergency and Trauma Center, where she continued her care to the indigent and subsequently transferred in the case management department as case manager before retiring April 6, 2016. Whereas she married to Roberto Rodriguez and is mother to Dana Phillips, and if I mispronounce the names, please forgive me, and Caitlin Ramage, and stepmother to Lyda Brooks, Carlos Rodriguez, and his grandmother to 6 grandchildren, Cameron Brooks, Charlie Rodriguez, Amara Brooks, Addie Grace Phillips, Brantley Ramage, and Lydia Phillips. And whereas the citizens of Columbus congratulate Sandy Rodriguez on her many accomplishments in the care of citizens in need, on her much-deserved retirement. Now, therefore, the Honorable Teresa Pike Tomlinson, the Honorable Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, does hereby proclaim May 3rd, 2016 as Sandy Rodriguez Day in the city of Columbus, Georgia.
Thank you.
Sandy, please say a few words and introduce those folks you have with you.
I'm going to introduce my family first. My name is Sandy Rodriguez. Those that are with me today is my son Daniel Phillips and my daughter Caitlin Ramage and my grandbaby Addie Grace Phillips, and my best friend here is Cindy Ginn is with me as well. I just want to tell y'all that it has been an honor to be honored today. I never would have thought in a million years that this day would have come. But working with the homeless was very humbling on the mobile unit, and working with those patients in the ER as well was very humbling, and making sure needs were met on a day-to-day basis. I don't want the homeless to be forgotten. Sometimes they're forgotten during the year. There's only a couple of months where they're really thought of, but the homeless are there all year long. And then the community as well. There's lots of patients that come into the ER that are indigent and also need help as well. And those are things we need to keep going. I am retired now, so I'm trying to enjoy my days, but I'm still thinking about the days that I did work on that mobile unit, because it was very humbling to me.
Wow.
Thank you.
Who's with you, Sandy?
I'm her son, Daniel Phillips. Mom has put in a lot of hours, a lot of time, so thank y'all for honoring her. I can remember the days that she had pamphlets in the back of her trunk and driving around and going up under bridges at night and trying to help people out. So So she took a challenge and a risk at times. So.
Wow. Well, thank
Just
you.
my-
Yes.
I'm Caitlin Ramage, and I think most memorable moment of my mom is the first night she worked on the community care mobile unit, and she came home and kissed the carpet of our one-bedroom apartment. And that was the most humbling experience for me. And then when I was 12 years old, she took me under the bridge and said, "This is how people live. We have to help them." And ever since then, we've always tried to help the community in everything that she's done. She's been a great leader and role model. Thank you.
Wow. Wonderful story.
Sandy, marvelous. Roberta wasn't here. My pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure. Now, when we finish, can these ladies get a picture with you? Good.
Well, next we have some young ladies that have been very, very patient. And we want to call forward the Pretty Girls Rock National Championship participants, Cardella Scroggins and Pretty Girls Rock. Y'all come on forward to the podium here.
Pretty girls. Go ahead on. I see.
And we have Counselor Huff will be presenting the proclamation.
Good evening to Ms. Parrish and the whole group and everybody that's here. Councilor Henderson spoke earlier about understanding Parks and Rec and different activities that reduce crime in our community, and this reduces crime. These kids stay very busy, they rehearse a lot, and they are well behaved. I had a chance to speak to all of them before the proclamation, everyone that was here before we started. And I just thank you all for what you do. Your leadership, you've constantly gone through the community trying to raise money, trying to help them get from one place to the next, and you've kept me informed. So I received a text message saying that we are now national champs. So you're here today to be congratulated for your efforts. The proclamation reads, whereas Pretty Girls Rock, founded on October 22, 2012, by Miss Cardella J. Scroggins, was declared the Georgia Regional Steppers Champion in the elementary division on both March 14, 2015, and again on March 12, 2016, thereby making them the two-time regional champions. And whereas Pretty Girls Rock was also named the state final champions in the elementary division on April 2, 2016, its members maintaining high academic standing and receiving several honors from their schools and communities during the competition season. Whereas Pretty Girls Rock competed in and won the national stepping competition for the U-12 division in Memphis, Tennessee, thereby being declared the 2016 National Stepping Champions on April 9, 2016. And whereas throughout the course of the season, Pretty Girls Rock has collectively contributed over 1,000 hours of community service to the community of Columbus, Georgia, and surrounding areas, upholding the team motto, stepping requires an attitude of excellence. And whereas Pretty Girls Rock Step Team and Youth Sorority, consisting of over 50 members, promote integrity, academic excellence, leadership, and responsibility with a strong sisterhood who work to change the lives of girls in and around the community of Columbus, Georgia. And whereas the citizens of Columbus, Georgia, applaud the excellence exhibited by Pretty Girls Rock Step Team and Youth Sorority, and wish them many hours of stepping to excellence. Now therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, do hereby proclaim May 3rd, 2016, Pretty Girls Rock National Championship Day.
All right. Well, congratulations, and you all gave a fantastic performance today at the Girls Inc. Luncheon. So please do say a few words.
Well, it's been a long day for us. We were filming with Channel 9 this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. The girls then went to school. We checked them out for lunch to do the luncheon. They went back to school, and they came back, and they've changed clothes 3 times to be back here tonight to be honored. Starting in 2012, there was a very small group. I call them my 15 Queens. Some of these girls that stand before you started at 6 years old. And when we started out, a lot of people laughed. They said, this will never work. And I think it's a major accomplishment to be honored not only by our mayor, but our city. Because what we stand to do is to be leaders in the community and not just an average girl. We are not your average princesses. We are superheroes. We teach the girls to stand strong and to go for what they believe in, no matter who tells them no. We kick out the boxes and we break glass ceilings. I'm very proud of all of my girls. Amongst my girls, we have, like she said before, honor students, all A and AB honor students. We also have a Kiwanis Club scholarship winner. Raise your hand. And we have some principals list ladies. Raise your hand, my straight A ladies.
All right.
And we also have a young lady who is our captain, Shania Huey. She's going to be inducted into the National Technical Honor Society here soon. Ooh. And we have Miss Black Junior Teen Columbus, which is my daughter. So we have a wide arrangement of very accomplished young ladies. I have to say something special about my daughter because she sacrifices a lot for the team because I fund this team. So when her friends are wearing Jordans, she has whatever I can afford because I've given all my money to the team. And she is very diligent. She smiles about it. She has an excellent personality. And I always highlight my captains and my junior coaches, but I want her to know that she is absolutely amazing. And I'm so glad that she would spend her time and efforts doing something that I love because she wants to give back to me like I give to her. So I appreciate her, Denise Houston, for all that she does, and I'll let my girls, my wonderful, wonderful ladies, announce themselves.
All right.
My name is Alyssa Taylor, and I'm 10 years old.
Good evening. My name is Kennedy Coleman. I am 10 years old.
Good evening. My name is Kiana Fletcher, and I'm 10 years old.
Good afternoon. My name is Jakala Johnson, and I am 10 years old.
My name is Amber Wilkins, and I'm 10 years old.
Good evening. My name is Brianna Lee Fluella, and I am 10 years old.
Good evening. My name is Aubrey Wilkins, and I'm 9 years old.
You're 10. You're 10.
No, we're not 10 yet. Our birthday's
Good afternoon. My name is Anahida Lifebis, and I am 11 years old.
Good evening. My name is Cassandra Jordan, and I'm 11 years old.
Good evening. My name is Lauren Ferris, and I am 9 years old.
Good evening. My name is Simone Raven, and I'm 10 years old.
Good evening. My name is Tamara Taylor, and I'm 14 years old.
Good evening. My name is Keyshawn Fletcher, and I am 11 years old.
Good evening. My name is Trinity Slide, and I'm 11 years old.
Good evening. My name is Jaquelsa, and I'm 13 years old.
Hello and good evening. My name is Denise Houston, and I'm 13 years old.
Good evening. My name is Ashanti Williams, and I am 13 years old. And what we, as the Pretty Girls Rock Step Team girls, love about this team is that we learn something every day, something new. And our coach, she provides us with a lot of things that even if we don't have, she gets it for us. And we all have great attitudes, and we love each other, and we build a strong sisterhood.
So great.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Shania Huey. I am 12 years old and a proud member of Pretty Girls Rock.
What a fantastic group of young women. Please come around and let us recognize you.
Does she have parents here? Anybody?
Do we have
Parents,
parents,
anybody here?
friends, supporters?
Well, all the parents
Stand up. All right.
And if you look in the back, I don't know why she didn't come to the front, but the lady with the pink tie, she has been my backbone. She's my administrative assistant, even though I don't pay her a dime. And she keeps up with all our booking information like that. Her name is Deborah Paris.
Congratulations. 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 They are. Congratulations. 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 You will support your mom. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I want to tell your mom a huge thank you for taking the time with these young ladies. It's very important. I have more girls, and you're instilling self-esteem, pride in themselves, and let these girls know that they can compete with men, and I appreciate that. To God be the glory. Thank you for your support. Yes, I did. And y'all went somewhere. When? I didn't hear it. Wanda, we're going to get a picture with the mayor afterwards. We're going to get a picture with the mayor once she... Oh, you got one more? See there? I'm going to get a picture with these things with the mayor.
Why don't you get a picture with the mayor?
Genovas. You want to get a picture with the mayor?
Wow. What great young ladies. And if you haven't seen them, you need to find a way to see these young ladies perform. They are impressive. Or you want me? I'm happy to do it. All right. Right, right. We've got one more special resolution. We want to ask the Parker family, the family of Rose Parker, to come forward to the podium, please. And as they come forward and the Mayor Pro Tem prepares to read this resolution, I just want to say that I had the opportunity to work with Rose and also, of course, her professional colleague, Howard Pendleton. And several years ago, we had the opportunity to go to Atlanta to defend our program here, our workforce investment program. And Rose was a critical part of the team, and we knocked their socks off. Let me just tell you that. And we're going to miss Rose. We already miss Rose. She has just been a wonderful part of this city government. So thank you for sharing her with us. And now we want to turn it over to our Mayor Pro Tem. Yeah, Howard, come on up. What are you doing sitting back there? He's trying not to get emotional on us, what he's trying to do.
Whereas Ms. Rose M. Parker, former employee with the WIA Job Training Division, died on April 7, 2016. Whereas Ms. Parker was employed on October 22, 1990, serving 25 years with the Columbus Consolidated Government. Now therefore, the Council of Columbus, Georgia hereby resolves. We hereby convey to the family of Ms. Rose M. Parker our sincere condolences and deepest sympathy. Ms. Parker was an outstanding employee with Job Training Division, and she will be missed by all who knew her. And I move for its adoption.
Got a motion and second. All those in favor, please state aye. Aye. It passes. Well, it's our privilege and honor to recognize and honor Rose, and we want you all to say a few words if you can. Introduce yourselves if you want to and you're comfortable. Otherwise, we do want to shake your hand most certainly, so please.
Well, I want to thank you all for offering your condolences for my daughter. Rose was a wonderful person. She loved everybody, but that's the way I taught her to be. So you all pray for us, that we'll gain strength.
We most certainly will. Please come around and let us express our personal condolences. Well, that concludes our agenda for this proclamation resolution session. You can see how many wonderful people we have associated with this city government and with this great Columbus community. So I hope you've enjoyed recognizing their achievements with us here this evening. And with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. We've got a motion and a second. All those in favor, please state aye. We are adjourned. See you next time.